good morning. You're watching FloorDaily.net, and I'm Kemp Harr. I'm at Services 2023, and I'm with TM Nuckols, the president of the Dixie Group. TM, how you doing?
Doing great, Kemp. Thank you. Glad to be here.
So this is the first day of the show, and it really hadn't opened yet. Thanks for getting with us early.
Sure.
And I see you have a beautiful space here, very large space. You got a lot of business and new products to talk about, and you're right behind Shaw here, right?
No, we're right in front of Shaw, Kemp. No, we're right next to Shaw, so happy to be here. Very good.
All right, that's a good place to be. So let's first talk about business. How was business last year?
Well, you know, business was, I'd say, very good through the first part of the year, and mid to late spring, we really saw things slow down a little bit. I think the whole industry saw that, and you know, looking back on it, for almost 2 years after COVID hit, and then we kind of had that rebound that July, for almost 2 years, business was very, very good, and residential replacement business was very strong. We enjoyed significant growth and, you know, great business conditions, and we knew it had to come to an end. It didn't have to come to that kind of an end, though. It was pretty tough the second half of last year, but coming into this year, I'll say our order entry, I'm very pleased with it. It's very close, like right at last year's number. Now we got to fill the pipeline back up, right? We had a huge backlog of business that eventually worked its way through, and now it's time to refill that pipeline. But business seems like it's okay as we go into 23.
All right, let's give a little bit more background about the Dixie Group. You're started out mostly known for your soft surface, and you've continued with Jamin Stepp's help. You have continued to grow your hard surface business, and you're probably now about an 80-20 company, right?
That's very close, yeah. We certainly saw a little bit of a slowdown last year, lost some momentum. We still grew the hard surface business last year and grew nicely, grew, you know, double digits, which for last year was very good. We're going to regain that momentum this year. We've got some great new programs coming out in hard surfaces. We've got some programs to hit some price points. We've got some new products as well, new collections. We've got Truecore Refined, which is a new program. It's kind of a hybrid laminate. It's got a melamine resin topper, you know, visual layer, and then it's got a mineral fiber core, which it's completely waterproof. There is no wood content. Unlike laminate, there is no wood content in this product, and it's completely indifferent to water. Water doesn't affect it at all, and we've gotten a really good reaction to that because of the nature of the product. So excited about that one, but we've got an awful lot of updates coming out in hard surfaces and some other new programs as well, both in laminate, SPC, and WPC.
So this product you just mentioned, it's kind of a laminate hybrid, right?
That's how we would call it. Yeah, kind of a hybrid laminate product, and again, it's got some unique properties that we think are very interesting to the flooring.
It's PVC free, right?
It is completely PVC free. Yes, sir.
All right, I know the Fabrica Hardwood program grew nicely this past year, right?
It did, yeah. Our wood business has continued to grow. That's become a nice part of our business. The Fabrica wood program is very high end. You know, price points are up in the $6-7+ range. And we also introduced this past year a Dixie Home, the Colonial Collection, a Dixie Home hardwood program, which it got out kind of late last year, but we're seeing some traction with that as well. So we like the wood business. Certainly the SPC and WPC business for Truecore has been good, and now we're also getting into laminate as well with Truecore timber. So a lot going on in hard surfaces.
That sounds like it. So let's go to the core, what Dixie's known for. You're better in goods. Well, I'm standing on a floor right now. I'd like to stay here the rest of the day. I mean,
it feels pretty good, doesn't it?
It is really soft and beautiful, by the way. So it's got some striated texture, yes. And you've done some things with some yarn. Tell us what's going on in soft surface.
Well, listen, that's our core business, the nylon business, and we have some beautiful, I would call them best-in-class nylon products coming out in both Maslin and Fabrica. This is a beautiful product called Imagine. There's one on the Fabrica side over there called Ink Wash. Beautiful products. We're really using yarn combinations to create striation and visual effects through the product, and it just turns out it's the fifth wall. It's a beautiful product, and certainly part of the home's decor. So we'll continue to focus on beautiful products, nylon products in Maslin and Fabrica. In Dixie Home, we're taking a little bit of a turn this year. First of all, Dixie Home is 20 years old. It was launched in 2003, way back at Services. I remember that year when I was at DuPont.
David Polly kicked that off.
David Polly kicked that off 20 years ago. Dixie Home, it's not a rebrand, it's a new logo. So you'll see the DH Floors logo, and it's still Dixie Home, but we're just kind of a freshen up for the logo there. And it better describes our business now. So it's not just carpet. It's carpet, certainly, hard surfaces, and it's been a good 20 years. It's grown, significantly, and we're taking a little bit of a pivot this year in our approach to Dixie Home. Dixie Home stands for affordable fashion and is well known for patterns and products at affordable price points. This year, we are taking our design talent and applying it to the polyester category for Dixie Home. So we have 9 new polyester styles that we're showing here at Surfaces, including cut pile textures as well as patterns. These are beautiful patterns, and they hit an amazing price point. So we're very excited to see what we can do in the market here with polyester.
Okay. The RSA has been trained for a long time to tell the consumer a little bit about the fiber, the construction type and stuff like that. You've been through this rough transition last year away from Stainmaster, and you've done a great job to find other suppliers that can give you the yarn type, and you've got now wool on the upper end, you got nylon, and you got polyester, all three, right?
We do, and I'll tell you, my ex-company is that fiber exit, transition, whatever we want to call it. That's the gift that has just kept on giving. It's been a challenging last couple of years that we've gone through that. The team's done a great job. We had a significant challenge in front of us, obviously, because we were so tied to Invista all those years. We had to convert all those yarn systems away from Invista fiber and over to alternative nylon fibers. And our product development team played a key part in it. Our quality team, certainly at the mills, manufacturing operations team, and particularly the dye houses, because when you think about having to match colors and we have so many products like this that have visual effects going on, it's really hard to get the exact right contrast and color play as you start changing fibers and raw materials in those. So it was a real challenge. Team did a great job. We've worked our way through that. We're glad to have that behind us and glad to be moving forward with new products developed on new fibers that we don't have to worry about this fiber transition.
We're about out of time. Let's talk about Lynn's whole decorative section, if you don't mind.
Well, this is year 2. So we launched 1866 in Decor last year. We had a separate space, if you remember, at Surfaces because we couldn't fit everything together. This year we're all together, one big happy family. But listen, this is an opportunity in the high-end decorative segment that we see, and we are seizing on it. So we are launching 45 new styles this year, 15 in Decor, which is by Fabrica, 15 in 1866 by Maslin, and we're launching a new All Seasons collection, 1866 All Seasons collection, which will be part of the Maslin lineup. It is an indoor-outdoor. These are beautiful products, beautiful enough to be inside the house, but durable enough to be outside the house. They're made with UV-treated polypropylene, and they're perfectly at home in an outdoor living space or in the living room. So very excited about that collection.
All right, great, TM. Thanks for giving us an update. It's good to see you here. Again, been talking to TM Nuckols, the president of the Dixie Group, and you've been watching Kemp Harr and FloorDaily.net.